everyone and welcome back to my channel after a break of almost half a year. Before I tell you more about what's been going on with me and why I've disappeared for so long, I would like to start with the set of colored pencils you can see on the screen right now. A few months ago, I received an offer to collaborate on something which, for various reasons, I've only just managed to get to work on. I'm talking about Woomer premium colored pencils, a set of up to 72 beautifully saturated colors that immediately caught my eye. The first thing you notice is the paper sleeve with an illustration of a cat. As you know, my heart has always been with cats, so this detail really appealed to me. On the bottom of the sleeve, the brand has listed some of the main benefits of the colored pencils. Good light fastness, soft core, high artistic quality, and intense colors. On the back, you will find a numbered preview of the colors, as well as additional information, easy to blend, break resistant, wide color range, and richly saturated pigments. Before the package reached me, however, I got a little hint to look inside the sleeve. It turned out that there was a color swatch hidden inside that you could use to test the colors of the colored pencils yourself. I opened the packaging, took a look inside, and there it was. After cutting it open, I immediately set about creating my own color swatches. I have to be honest, I was a bit scared to go back to colored pencils. It was my first medium where I really started to develop my skills. For a long time, colored pencils were my main tool. It was through them that I learned how to combine colors, how to blend, how to build layers. They were the ones that helped me understand the basics. As time went by, other media were added to my studio. Watercolors, pencils, gouaches, acrylics, and the colored pencils, they were still around somewhere, but I noticed that I was starting to push them harder and harder, and that my work was losing that lightness I liked so much. So I gradually began to turn to other techniques, ones that didn't require so much effort and allowed me to keep things subtle. Of course, colored pencils have always appeared as an addition to watercolors, to markers, but it's been a really long time since I created a work exclusively in this technique. It's been a good few years, and that's why I had doubts. Could I still do it? Would I be able to finish a drawing without abandoning it halfway through? And it was just some time ago that Woomer colored pencils got into my hands. I thought to myself, maybe this is the moment, maybe it's worth giving colored pencils another chance. I was curious to see how they would turn out, whether they would really be light, whether the colors would blend well, whether I could get back that pleasure of drawing with colored pencils on their own. Well, today I am just going to test them with you. Let's see together what they can do. Watch until the end and judge for yourself how I did. The Woomer brand has specialized in pigments for many years. After thousands of pigment selections and tests, Woomer has created these 72 color pencil formulas. Woomer has selected natural minerals and blended a high-quality blend of oils and waxes to avoid using inferior oils and waxes as a medium. The effect? A creamy consistency that literally glides over the paper. You don't have to press down hard, the colors are intense and drawing is just fun. You can feel that these colored pencils have been refined down to the smallest detail. This goes hand in hand with another of their advantages, which is that this set of colored pencils has a good blending and layering ability, resulting in rich colors and smooth blending. The colors blend beautifully. Even colors like blue with yellow or pink with yellow blend very well. You will be able to see this at a later stage and you can judge for yourself. The range of 72 colors is really impressive. And I am not just saying that because it's a lot of shades. Each color pencil gives an intense deep color which is incredibly important for illustration, especially in the style I work in. When I am drawing a character, I don't just care about basic colors. I need a whole range of tones to shade things like skin, eyes and hair, as well as the background. With this set, I can easily find both cool, muted shades and more vibrant ones that really make an impact. I really appreciate being able to create smooth blends, for example from a soft blush to more challenging colors that are difficult to blend. When I am working on illustrations in my style, I make sure I've got clean lines and precise color choices. With this range of 72 shades, I can easily achieve both smooth tonal transitions and clear contrasts. This makes creating backgrounds and character details much easier. This set is ideal for various stages of the creative process, from applying base colors to adding final details and stronger accents. The colors blend very well with each other, which gives you a lot of control and helps to avoid chaos in your drawing. It's a palette that allows me to work comfortably without constantly reaching for other materials. I have everything I need to finish a manga illustration in one set. One feature that deserves particular attention is its excellent light resistance. This is a quality that any artist will appreciate. It is especially useful for artists who are creating bespoke works. It is also useful for artists who are planning to expose their works to light. After all, nobody wants colors to fade or lose their intensity over time. These pencils are of an artistic quality. The pigments used in Woomer pencils are of the highest standard. They are durable and resistant to light, ensuring that illustrations retain their appearance over time. This means that I can use them with confidence for professional projects, safe in the knowledge that the end result won't fade within a few months. For me, this is a huge plus. I am currently testing their light fastness by displaying my sketchbook by the window on an easel. The solid wood and secure core make these colored pencils very comfortable to sharpen. However, I must mention that a few pieces broke several times during tempering. It's hard to say what caused this, but it may be due to long transport or perhaps my sharpener, which has seen better days. This was not consistent, but it is worth bearing in mind, and it's best to use a good quality sharpener. Of course, I would like to thank the brand for the opportunity to collaborate and above all for their patience. They waited a long time for this material. As with any video, this is a big life update. Just a year ago, I was in a completely different place to where I am now. The last 6 months have been very challenging for me. I started my first job despite health problems, and I had to adapt to new surroundings and new experiences. Before, I had a little confidence in myself or my abilities. Working in a hotel with difficult clients, coordinating huge events, and solving ongoing problems has shaped my character. My co-workers say that I am a completely different person to the one who started work feeling insecure and stressed. I remember how many times I cried and how overtired I was from taking work home and sitting up late. I used my private number to make sales and organize events. I survived and implemented 2 great people into our sales and marketing department. I was promoted in a short time to sales specialist and something like deputy sales manager. I have learned to set boundaries while maintaining empathy and a desire to help guests. Despite having more responsibilities, I don't take my work home with me. Nevertheless, I am always available to the girls in the department and they can count on me for help. I already enjoy coming to work. Even though it's hard, the job satisfaction and guest satisfaction make up for everything. On top of that, I think I have found a new friend here. Moreover, it was at the hotel that I met the love of my life. When I started work, I also completed a short training course at the reception desk. It was my current partner who introduced me to everything. I remember the day we talked about everything and got hooked on serious topics. I was very intimidated by him. We talked so well that I couldn't concentrate on my work, so I went down to my office a few hours before it was over. When I got home, I thought, why do all the nice guys have to be taken? It turned out later that my partner is the son and grandson of my grandfather's former boss. I was very surprised and laughed that they had not met us before, as I thought that was unforgivable. We ate breakfast together at work and started talking to each other after work. Slowly, we gained our mutual trust and began to confide in each other more and more. It wasn't as colorful as it might have seemed though. Then he made a decision and it was the right one. One day he texted me to say that he had cut his finger opening a package. So the next day I left a small gift of chocolate, plasters and a note saying take care at reception before he arrived at work. I remember how shy he was, he didn't know what to say and nor did I. A few days later, it was Santa Claus' turn. This time I also wanted to give him a gift. I made a small package of sweets, decorated it nicely and left another note. My partner was so touched by the sweet gesture that he hung the notes on the fridge. When he sent me a photo to show me that they were indeed there, I got butterflies in my stomach. Is that how you would say it in English? I think it was the same evening that we were talking about candles, which we both love. He sent me a picture of his candle collection and I sent him one of mine. He inquired as to which candle he should ignite upon my visit. Wanting to intimidate him a little, I chose the Snowflake Kisses candle. As I suspected, he was really intimidated by it. The day before we met for the first time, he texted me to say that he actually had a crush on me and liked me more than he thought he would. I didn't quite understand what he meant. I thought it was in a more friendly context, you know? Then he said outright that he loves me. This took me by surprise even more because I was worried that he was trying to start a new relationship too quickly. We met up the next day. First, he bought sushi from the best Japanese restaurant in the area. Then he picked me up and we went to his flat together to eat and watch something. As it was the festive season, his flat was decorated with a Christmas tree, which was nothing out of the ordinary. After we hugged, he told me that there was a present waiting for me under the Christmas tree. When I saw the packaging and the brand, I was amazed. My hands were shaking so much that I had to ask him to help me open it. Inside was my favorite candle, which I had left somewhere and couldn't get back. He had gone far away to a big city especially for me to buy it. Do you understand? He took such great care of me. He listened to me and knew how much I missed this candle, so he decided to give it to me as a gift. We had a beautiful, emotional evening where we talked and cried a lot, but also hugged each other tenderly. The next day, I took a risk and gave it a go. I said my first yes. Despite having received so many professions of love, I still believed that I would find the love of my life again one day. And I did. We announced our relationship soon afterwards, and the hotel was thrown into chaos. Nobody was expecting it. In fact, I don't think we expected it ourselves. About 2 months ago, we moved in together permanently. I moved most of my things in, including the furniture, which fit perfectly into our cozy shared space, our art studio. We redecorated the room to suit us, painting the walls pastel purple and hanging lights on the windows. We both use the same desk. I draw and make videos while my partner records music. He plays the electric guitar and mostly records covers, which he then makes available on his YouTube channel. We are a good match, aren't we? Since I moved here, I have felt a huge sense of peace. Of course, I was worried about lots of things, whether I would handle it, whether I would feel overwhelmed, and whether I would be comfortable. But let me tell you, it was the best decision of my life. It's here, in the new flat with my partner, that I have truly come alive. He supports me every day, just as I support him. He cheers me on, supports my passions, and urges me to return to YouTube. I want to develop in this area. It's a neglected passion of mine that I've missed a lot. Thank you for being so supportive and encouraging me to pursue my dreams, my little otter. I love you so much. Without you, this video might never have been made. By the way, have you noticed the improved quality of the video? Have you also noticed how uniform the lighting is? My boyfriend and I invested in two studio lights, which makes filming much easier for both of us. Now I can draw and shoot videos at any time of day or night without worrying about natural light being too strong or weak, especially as my working hours are very irregular. This severely limited me, and as you know, I am a perfectionist. I forgot to mention who I am drawing in all this. This time it's fanart from Genshin Impact. The character's name is Yumemizuki Mizuki. I haven't yet had the opportunity to engage with this character in the game, but given the considerable quantity of fan art, I felt compelled to attempt her illustration. What do you think of the end result? Let me know in the comments. Once again, I would like to thank the brand for sending me the Woomer colored pencils to test as part of our collaboration. I had a great time working with them, and I think this is just the beginning of my return to both my YouTube channel and drawing with colored pencils. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. See you soon, bye!